Hello everyone, welcome to my channel where we talk about the things we love like gaming, shows, and anime. Today we're going to take a look at the top 10 best video game intros to Dragon Ball Z games. Now I gotta say, this was one hell of a long list I had to go through, and there are so many great intros out there, and to choose only 10 of them? Very hard, since I know I'm going to upset some of you DBZ fans out there, since I'm sure your favorite ones might not make the list. But trust me when I say I took my sweet ass time to choose wisely. I wanted to include so many of them, but a lot of them ended up not making the list. And also, before I begin, I gotta give a shout out to Alex Gamer HD. How's it going, bro? Thank you for staying tuned to my channel, and thank you for all the support. Keep that DBZ love going on, my friend. Now enough with the love, let's begin. Number 10, Dragon Ball Z Battle of Z. Battle of Z may have disappointed most of us, but what they did was a great job with the intro to the game. The quality of the animation looks great. It's very colorful and crisp. It looks like the animation to the Battle of Gods movie. And we even got a clip of Goku God form taking on Beerus. But my favorite part of the intro was the part where Goku, Gohan, Vegeta, and Trunks take on Frieza, Cell, Boo, and Broly. Hilarious that they put Gohan against Broly. And Gohan isn't even in his Super Saiyan form. I guess no matter how many times Gohan studies, he won't be the brightest apple. Another funny part is where all four villains aim to take on Goku at once when he goes Super Saiyan 3. For some reason, when they all charge at him, Broly is the only one who doesn't attack, even though he did charge. I found it funny because I was thinking, how is Goku going to take on all these guys at the same time, including Broly? But anyways, great intro, great music, and let's move on. Number 9, Super Dragon Ball Z. This intro has awesomeness written all over it. For starters, the interesting thing about the game is that the creators went with the manga style, not the anime style, so you get a few differences in the color palettes. Now that I've said that, this game disappointed me because it had a lot of potential, but they added little to nothing in the replay value. But other than that, this intro was the first thing to like about the game. It reminds me of the Street Fighter intros, maybe because one of the creators of Street Fighter worked on this game. And that's one thing we love about this intro, that it isn't the same as the rest, where they have DBZ characters fighting each other throughout the intro. Not saying that's a bad thing, just saying it is very unique and they pulled it off nicely. The graphics look great, the characters look amazing, and that soundtrack is awesome. Number 8, Ultimate Tenkaichi. This game had a lot of hate, and honestly, I think it's okay. Sure, it can't be compared to every other Tenkaichi game, but it gave us a new way of playing, and that's not a bad thing. It wasn't that good, but it wasn't that bad either. Anyways, the intro is just as good as the intro for Battle of Z. Only here we have Goku sparring with a couple customized characters. How cool is that? Then to make things better, we got the Z Fighters taking on every main villain. We got the Cybermen, the Ginyu Force, Frieza, Cell, Kid Buu, and more. One of the coolest parts is seeing Gotenks take on a giant ape. We've never seen anyone beat the shit out of a giant ape in the series before. So even if this game didn't do it for you, the intro definitely paid off. Number 7, Budokai 2. Here is a really good intro, and one of the first to give us full animation of anime in HD. What I like about this intro is that it shows us some of the Z Fighters searching for the Dragon Balls, and then the fighting begins. It's a huge improvement over the intro to the first Budokai game. It's also very fast-paced and it gives you everything you want to know about the premise of the series. The game may have disappointed as a sequel, but the intro is amazing. One of my favorite parts is the quick scene where it shows Dabura and Babidi, then quickly Boo appears and turns them into a cookie. I always seem to find something new in this intro every time I watch it, even though it's only a minute and 30 seconds long. Number 6. Dragon Ball Online. First of all, I gotta say, wow, this game looks nice. I love what they did with this intro. Sure, there aren't any actual DBZ characters in it, but that's fine. This is something new, and the characters look like a combination of Dragon Ball Z with Dragon Quest. I mean, how can you complain when you got an Namekian that looks a lot like Piccolo dressed like a ninja? That's fucking awesome! And this fight scene we were given is most definitely one of the coolest fight scenes I have ever seen in an intro. Probably the best, to be honest. It's very intense, fast-paced, with a killer soundtrack, and how can anyone complain? Number 5, Budokai Tenkaichi 3. This DBZ game is also known as Dragon Ball Z Sparking Medium. What I love about the Tenkaichi trilogy intros is that they decided to go with full-on CGI, and it looks amazing. I guess this is what the characters would look like if they were in CGI. I find it very interesting because the graphics look great, and again, it's a fast-paced game. The music is great, the fighting looks intense. I mean, just seeing this intro makes me want to see a Dragon Ball Z movie made with these graphics just to see what they can surprise us with. Now, my favorite part of this is the part where Goku fuses with Vegeta, making Gogeta and taking on Broly, while Gotenks takes on Fat Boo and Gohan takes on Janemba. This is one of the coolest intros I've ever seen, and I've seen a lot. Number 4, Budokai 3. So we loved the intro to Budokai 2, but 3 really amped it up for us. Again, the animation looks amazing and we get a killer fight scene with some of our favorite heroes and villains. I like how adult Gohan is in his Super Saiyan form taking on Meta Cooler. That was really good, but then they give us something more intense. Just like in the intro to Budokai Tenkaichi 3, we get Gogeta, and just like in that intro, Gogeta takes on Broly. Here's something for the trolls that should really take a look at. For those saying that Broly sucks and all, sure, keep on hating. I won't stop you. But for those saying that Cell is stronger, please observe what happens here. I'm sure Cell can't leave a scratch on Gogeta. But I'm also sure that trolls won't stop being in denial, so hate it or love it, it is still an amazing intro. Number 3, Raging Blast 2. Here's another badass CGI intro with some killer graphics and killer matchups. To start off the awesomeness, we got Cooler taking on Gohan Super Saiyan 2 for some reason, and Cooler winning for some reason. I guess video game intros may not show what is relevant, but whatever, still amazing and very entertaining, and Broly still dominates Cell. Had to mention that. Now, since this intro is nothing but badass through every second, I gotta say, my favorite part is where Trunks takes on Bojack. The fighting animation is out of this world. I mean, seriously, we need a DBZ CGI movie just to see how far they can take it with these effects and everything. The music also makes this intense, and then at the end, giving us Hatchak. Well played, game. Well played. Number 2, Budokai Tenkaichi. Another badass CGI animation. And the surprising thing is that this was the start of it. I mean, holy shit, look at everything that goes on in this intro. It started off showing us Shenron, slow and steady, but then out of nowhere we got Goku taking on Kid Buu, a shitload of Cell Juniors with Cell way in the back, Gohan back to back with Piccolo preparing for the fight of their lives, then Frieza, buff-ass, steroid-looking Frieza walking out of the flames of hell, I presume. And then Vegeta going up against him, and then Piccolo taking on Cell and taking the hit just to get him off guard for Gohan's Kamehameha. Man, there's so much I can barely keep up with this. This is so fast that, I mean, at one point Goku and Kid Buu end up in a different time zone that looks to me like it's the Digimon internet, and then going back to their reality. Fuck, I don't even know what just happened, but it's awesome. And just when it looks like it's over, Goku and Vegeta go up against each other. And it's fucking amazing. Then when they're both about to land their final blow, we get one hell of a surprise. Shenron comes back and catches us off guard. I was like, holy shit, you weren't in the beginning just for show. He came back. This intro deserves a Grammy. Now, before I can show you number 1, I gotta say again that there are still so many great intros out there that did not make the list. And that doesn't mean I don't like them. So I don't want to hear any complaints about what about this one or that one, because trust me, I love them. But these ones just had to be on the list. Now, number 1, number 1 was the toughest decision to make. And you won't believe it when I say that I was about to make number 1 be number 2. But what you won't believe even more is which one I was going to put down as number 1. And the only reason I did not put it down was because it isn't a Dragon Ball Z game. It is in fact Dragon Ball GT Final Bout. Yes, this fucking game, this piece of shit game had the coolest intro out of every DBZ game till today. Still think I'm a hater no matter what? When I see shit, I call it shit. But if I see shit pull off one of the coolest intros ever, I'm not gonna give it the cold shoulder just because I hated the series. I'm gonna be fucking honest and say the truth. I mean, how could you hate this when it makes 2 of the shittiest characters of the GT series, Trunks and Pan, look like fucking badasses? But again, since this isn't an actual DBZ game, the real number 1 goes to Dragon Ball Z Ultimate Battle 22. This intro is amazing. We got the classic animation, a badass soundtrack, and a demonstration of the characters in the game, with most of them performing their signature moves. I love everything about this intro, just like the one in Final Bout. I can't stop looking back at it because of what it demonstrates. But one of the coolest things as well is that if you put in a code, you unlock extra characters and even an extra addition to the intro. How cool is that? Now again, I would have put this as number 2 just to make way for Final Bout. But you know what? Fuck it. Let's add it and make it a tie. Yes, the Final Bout intro was so good that it at least deserves to be tied in with Ultimate Battle 22 and share the spot as number 1. Also, did I forget to mention that Ultimate Battle 22 was a shitty game that disappointed the fuck out of us? Anyways, that's it for the top 10 list. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if so, put a thumbs up. And if there are any other videos you would love to request, please let me know in the comments. Also, post up any comments, funny ones or whatever ones you can think of. Put the best comments up in my videos when I see some really good ones. And if you want to see more of my videos, be sure to hit the subscribe button, because it really helps me out a lot. And I'll be sure to let you know when I post up more videos. This is Score saying, have an awesome day.